Okay, fuckers and fuckettes, now when you get a set of old forks like this, I've already started polishing on this other set, but you get the blistered chrome, and all I've done to this one so far is just wipe it off with a rag. And you know, a little blistered chrome like that pokes out, and you got to polish that shit up. Well, unfortunately, a lot of times when you go to polishing it up, you might take out too much. I don't think I have on this one, but the way you check that, see, now what I'll do on these is I'll open up the seal book, I'll open up the book on this bike, I'll find out what the seals are supposed to be, and then I'll open up the seal book, and when I order the fork seals for these, I will order them 1/10 of a millimeter smaller than on the inside diameter than what they're supposed to be. Make sure I got this fucker zeroed. Okay, she is zeroed. Now, you check your forks on what you know is a clean spot. And I am on 1316, and it is definite. It is. Now you put your tooth part in there and you double check. I am on 1303. And that's fucking on goddamn inches. That's better. 33.11 millimeters. 33.14 millimeters. That is barely passable. But I will pass that. Usually 1/10 of a millimeter is about the most you want to go over. You can go as much as 5/10 of a millimeter in, but really around 2 or 3 is the most you want to do. This is far enough up on the travel that, I mean, nobody's really going to be beating this SL350 like it was meant to be beaten, because it's a classic bike now. And this is far enough up on the fork tube travel to where I'll let that pass. But if it was down here where normal driving would be affected, I'd fail this fork, and I'd get on the lathe and just make a whole new tube, whole new upper tube for it. But being that it's up here and not in the normal area of travel, I mean, you'd have to be beaten on the bike. I'll let that pass. But like I say, I will get seals just a little bit tighter. And the dust boots, yeah, fresh ones, just hit them with Marvel, make them swell in. But as far as cleaning these up, I'm using number 4000 grit sandpaper on my sandpaper beater wheel over there, and I'm using just turtle wax polishing compound on this wheel today. And when you inspect these forks and they're that far off, when you do go to sell the bike, you need to tell whoever's buying it what you did, because I'm just going to polish that up and they're not going to see the defect, but I'll know it's there. When you do stuff like that, and it's more than 1/10 of a millimeter off, 2/10 really, you need to be nice and let whoever's buying the bike know that you did that. Especially on a classic like this. But anyway, I just figured I'd show you how to check your work when you're repolishing, you know, the flaked up chrome on your old forks, because the metal underneath does shine up and it does look just like the chrome on top. And that fork oil is wonderful for keeping it from rusting it back. So anyway, that's how you check them. I'll let y'all fuckers and fuckheads later.